Welcome to Gucci Turban. I'm Nimesh. That's Asif. That's Sarthik behind the camera and the mixing board thing. This is the only podcast not shouted out by Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to Andrew Schultz for being dissed by Kendrick Lamar. You've made it as a person. God damn. All it took was for you to insult black women in front of other black people. Damn. One day we'll get to that level. But for now, what do you want to talk about, Asif? Let's talk about
to the 15-minute political timer countdown.
15-minute. We're gonna resolve to only talk politics for 10 to 15 minutes because that's about all the information you really need. High level, we're still fucked. Before we really dive in, I want to ask, what is we've been talking politics for a little bit now, and we've posted a bunch of comments and videos, and we've gotten a lot of comments. What is your favorite insult that you've received? Because I've got a few.
Mostly they come after me because I'm a Mets fan.
Yeah.
And they just call me a loser. So I guess that's my favorite. And Kamala went down like the Mets. You thought they had a chance, and
they didn't.
They fade into obscurity.
Yeah, fair enough. That's good. I got called the N-word by a dentist.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Like a varietal? Was it the sand N-word?
No.
Was it like a jungle N-word?
It was just full on
straight N-word.
And I was like, what? And I deleted the DM, and I screenshotted it first, and then I deleted it because I don't want that kind of hate in my phone and in my life. But the guy, this is what I need people to understand on the internet. Like, do not, and I think I said this before, do not have a public profile with your Instagram picture the same as your LinkedIn picture and then call someone the N-word. A lesser person would destroy your life, or at the very least, like, leave a Google review, like, hey, here's a picture of your dentist calling me the N-word.
I don't know, man. If that dentist is in Arkansas, then
no, it was an Indian guy.
It was an Indian dentist.
Indian dentist from
I figured it was
Indian dentist from Huntington, California, calling me the N-word. And then I look at his.
Wow, you could lose your shit.
I looked at his profile, and it's him, like, doing dentist bullshit. And then in Kenya, like, they go like fixed cleft palates and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what? What are you talking about? And I just messaged him back, like, bro, you have a public profile, and I could ruin your life.
Did he reply?
No, he did. I blocked him. I was like, bro, I don't need this. Yeah. But, like, what are you doing? Like, have some sense. Second favorite is libtard. I know it's like everyone uses it. It's a right-wing favorite thing. These people who are all about freedom of speech, calling people libtard. Just call me you. All right?
bleep all of that.
Bleep all of that, all right? Sarthik, he's writing it down.
Yeah, we have to bleep literally every single.
It's just like, stop being such a coward. You're such a libtard, infected by the woke mind virus. So now you acknowledge viruses are real? Those are my two favorite. The straight
Indian doctor calling you the N-word is some.
He's just mad.
He's a dentist.
Well,
He's mad. He's
not
a
a
dentist.
doctor.
Yeah.
He thinks he is.
Nah, but dentists make way too much money.
Yeah. Dentists make a lot.
But dentists make a lot of money. Work a nice 9 to 5. Be all sanctimonious and shit about your brushing habits.
Right. He was mad. He was mad about that video I posted about. It doesn't seem that all men who support Trump seem a little gay for Trump.
Yeah.
And he was mad about that. And so he responded.
He just called you the N-word?
Yeah, he just called me the N-word.
This is an old guy?
No, man. Probably late 30s, early 40s. And like, picture with his daughter, like, balls, bro. just be like, yo, you're N-word. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. If I was a vengeful person, I definitely would have been like, look at this guy. But it seems like a little bitch ass to be like, snitch on someone who's.
No, I would put that shit on Front Street.
Yeah.
I would be like, anybody that goes to Dr. whatever his name is.
Yeah.
This guy's a racist, and he's a virtue signaling piece of shit going to Kenya and shit.
Right.
Got this hate in his heart.
Yeah.
So what he's really hiding.
But that's the thing. Like, I also believe that kind of vengeance begets other vengeance. And I was like,
You don't want that karma on you.
it's not even karma. It's more just like, I don't want him to think he got under my skin. He got under my skin in the sense that it's brazen to do that. Like, you can't, that's not going to affect me at all. That it's just crazy to be like, bro, are you thinking straight? Clearly not. First of all, you say this kind of shit, but you're not even thinking about the consequences of your actions. Like, that could destroy your life. But I hope that he doesn't go through his day-to-day anytime he sees a black person or anybody.
Oh, he 100% does.
With that kind of
if
shit.
He's DMing you, that he definitely does.
Like, Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
This whole situation that we're in is because there's a lack of accountability for these people.
Mm-hmm.
They just say and do whatever they want.
Right.
And then when bad things happen to them, like it's about to, with these tariffs and all this crazy shit that's about to go down, they're just going to blame somebody else.
Right.
Yeah, the blame war is going to be.
Shout out to Dr. Vivek Ramaswamy up in Huntington, California. I don't know who. I forgot his name.
If you have an Indian dentist in Huntington, California, they're probably a racist.
Yeah, 100%.
Try to find a black dentist
Yeah.
in Huntington, California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Support
black dentistry.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
We covered the two things. Now we can dive deeper into politics. Speaking of moronic doctors, the head of the NIH, Trump's new pick, Dr.
Jay Bhattacharya.
Stanford educated. I've only read top line about him. Stanford educated Indian guy. I'm like, okay, cool. But then he was appointed by Trump, so there's probably a grain of salt and all of that. What do we know about him?
He got his BA, his MA, his MD, and his PhD all from Stanford.
Fucking nerd.
And all it cost to bribe this guy was $5,000.
What?
To say that COVID, there shouldn't have been any lockdowns.
In 2021, Bhattacharya was opposed to lockdowns and mask mandates as a response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Does it say why beyond the $5,000?
I think it's because
he wanted herd immunity.
Yeah.
And while promoting the fringe notion that vulnerable people could be simultaneously protected from the virus. You know, maybe he's one of these doctors that believes like weak people should die.
Probably.
Right?
Yeah. What's that guy? Thomas Malthus.
What is that?
He was an economist that believes that shit.
That weak people should die.
Yeah, like people. Yeah, like Darwinism, basically.
So him and Bill Burr and Dr. Jay Bhattacharya share the same sentiments.
Did Bill Burr say that?
Bill Burr has a bit about, I think it's time for a plague or something. But when Bill says it, it's fine because A, he's a comedian, B, he has no real impact on social policy. Whereas if Dr. Jay Bhattacharya says it,
I don't know anymore, bro.
I don't know any more about that.
Why?
Comedians have a lot of impact on social policy.
No, because then Jon Stewart would be leader of the free world.
No, that's not true.
Okay, so I mean,
Joe Rogan's leader of the free world right now.
Is he though?
I think he really. I mean, he got RFK in there.
He did get RFK. Listen,
and this guy, Jay Bhattacharya, these fucking quacks.
At least it's not a chiropractor.
I mean,
when I
Dr. Oz, we might be getting there. I don't know. Dr. Oz was a real doctor. I think.
Is he a certified MD?
He was.
Oh, yes. I don't know. But also, he was a quack too. I mean, look at this guy, Mehmet. Yeah, Columbia University. Where did he go? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a real physician.
He's a real physician.
Him and Dr. Phil just sold out to Oprah for all that money.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just TV personalities. This is just a power grab for them.
I love, and when I say love, I mean I'm mystified and hate how Trump just watched his TV and like that guy.
Yeah,
that guy is gonna. There's no other vetting. So let's make the most public person that we already know the head of an institution. Like there's no actual work involved. It's like, does this guy have any public policy experience? Probably not.
No, he doesn't.
Talking to Oprah.
Political career.
I mean, he tried to run for
Senate, yeah.
run for Senate.
So what is he running now, though? What is he head of? What's the department?
CMS? Yeah.
The Medicare and Medicaid, he's running all that.
Oh, man. Goodbye, Medicare. Goodbye, Medicaid. Congratulations, old people. You fucked yourselves.
Can't be getting your information from TV, guys.
No. So there's this theory that Trump picked all these bad people to run all these institutions because he wants all the institutions to fail tremendously. And this is the way to ensure that it doesn't fall on him.
Yeah, because like that's what's really going
You
on.
pick more visible people who, when inevitably these policies fail, they can either easily be pinned on, oh, it's Dr. Oz who did that shit. He fucked up.
I mean, yeah, probably, but also like it's like the person you vote for as your president's part of a machine, and like the machine of these crazy right wing, like the GOP now is so extreme that all the centrist Republicans are all like Democrats now, like Cheney's and shit are fucking Democrats and shit, for Christ's sake. But the crazy Republicans that are left now, they believe they're on like some revenge tour for FDR. Like they thought the New Deal that lifted this country out of poverty and all these agencies got made was a bad idea. And so now 100 years later, they're trying to dismantle it. And Trump is just like a useful idiot to them. But it's like those crazy people and like Christian nationalists. That's what's left. That's the core of. That's who's really running the country. That's what these fucking idiots that vote for Trump don't understand. Is like Trump's gonna rule by tweet, and even if you don't believe the president does a lot,
Rule by tweet.
yeah, he's gonna rule by tweet. It'll be at the golf course. All these guys that like Dr. Oz, Dr. J, all these quacks are just there to like just shepherd the apocalypse of these agencies.
Yeah.
The fucking wrestling lady, Linda McMahon.
Department of Education, new head, former CEO of WWE.
Yep.
Wrestling, Linda McMahon, Vince McMahon's wife. And I know why Trump picked her, because that is a loyal woman. She stood by Vince McMahon after he took a dump on a secretary. That's a loyal lady. She was like, listen, Vince, I know you like taking dumps on women. We're not there yet, but that lady's been eyeing you for a very long time. Go ahead, shit on her chest. I don't know why that gets you off. I'm gonna go
Cleveland steamer.
I'm gonna go gut public education for America. You did it your way. I'm gonna do it my way. Look at this lady.
These people are crazy.
That's actually a picture of her watching Vince take a shit. That's wild, bro. It's what experience does she have? Does she have any experience?
No, she just runs a
Administrator of the Small Business Administration, educational career. Oh, go up, all the way up. No, okay, so she's a retired pro wrestler. She was the 25th administrator of the Small Business Administration from 2017 to 2019. No education experience. She ran basically the FBLA for a while. How did she? Yeah. All right. Well, goodbye, federal education programs.
I mean, they're trying to get Bibles in the. That's what the end game is, to get Bibles in the Oklahoma classrooms. I think Oklahoma ranks 29th or like 49th out of 50
in education.
In education. So
here's going for 50. You can be the first of the worst. Shout out Oklahoma.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes. Shit. What else we got? Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh yeah, everybody's got sex crimes on them.
Well, I mean, look, I never thought I'd be rooting for MTG, but here we are.
I don't know. She backed down as soon as Gates dropped out. She was about to drop it on all of them, and then she backed down.
What was in those reports?
There's all this crazy stuff. Remember that the guy, the cripple, Madison Cawthorn?
Yeah.
He also got pushed out because he said that he was going to roll on all these Republicans for their sex crimes and stuff.
He couldn't walk on them. He had to roll.
He had to roll on them. I didn't even do that on purpose.
Oh, this character.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Chappelle had a bit about him.
Yeah, and he works on his upper body a lot. Look at that. What a patriot.
He's got guns because he ain't got no legs, man. What happened to him? He got shot somewhere?
He's the only guy in a wheelchair to be anti-ramp.
In 2014, was in a car
Lift
accident.
yourself up by your bootstraps.
By your arm straps.
He was in a car accident.
Get some gloves with grips and just hold on to a railing and pull yourself up.
America!
Madison, you need some help. No, I don't need help. just lift my legs up on each stair. He's 20. Oh, okay. He's 29 years old.
He lost in a car accident in 2014. Permanently paralyzed.
Oh, poor bastard.
Yeah, and he was going to go and call out all like Lindsey Graham and all these other Republican senators for being freaks.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then they shut him out.
That's what happens. I mean, yeah, the sex crimes that have been committed by Congress have to rank up there with Epstein and Diddy.
Oh, yeah, and Vince McMahon.
Yeah. I mean, Vince McMahon, he committed crimes that was a sexual assault, or it was just he was a fucking disgusting bastard?
I think it's both. I think he had some sexual assault stuff, but it's all that weird, you know, it's like they force you to write NDAs, sign NDAs, and then like...
Real quick, the Abercrombie guy.
Oh, yeah, that guy with the crazy face.
The crazy face. Why can't billionaires afford decent plastic surgery?
Yes, go to the Kim's. Go to Kim's guy.
Dude's face looks fucking cabbage patched. But anyway, that one kind of flew under the radar. It was news for people that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. But
Vince McMahon is for being. There's a sex trafficking scandal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's trafficking too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks.
Wild.
It's very hard to find women within the state that are okay with you shitting on them. You got to bring them in from other states.
No, it was an American lady that he pooped on.
I'm just saying it's all safe. The instant you bring someone across state lines for fucking, it's trafficking. So that's probably, I'm just making a joke. I don't know.
Is it state lines? I don't even know.
I don't know I don't give a fuck about this in the slightest. I mean, it's terrible what has happened, but what did you think that the roided out CEO of WWE was into? That's not a plain vanilla missionary sex guy. He got over that a long time ago.
I mean, wrestling's always had that weird, you know, that you could tell something was going on underneath the surface. All like every old wrestler like dies broke. And it's like he's like a billionaire. He's a multi-billionaire.
Right.
But like every famous wrestler dies like just like all broken down, or they commit from having CTE.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, people still love wrestling a lot.
Is Mankind still alive?
Mankind, not only is Mankind alive, he also was one of two wrestlers that were pro Kamala.
Who was the other one?
Kevin Nash.
Nice.
Yeah.
Diesel?
Yep, Big Diesel.
Look at Mankind. Mick Foley?
Yeah, so shout out to Mick Foley and Kevin Nash for, you know, standing up, because that's
being on the right side of history.
Well, also like they were heavy minorities in their field. You know what I mean? Like everybody's I mean, Trump supporter.
Yeah. Minorities in the sense they're tall white guys.
Tall, really tough white guys in the field of tall, really tough white guys who are call people libtards on the internet.
Steve Austin has to be pro Kamala.
No, I don't know.
He's an all-around good guy, I think.
No, I don't think so. He beat his wife a bunch.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Ah, damn. Come on, Steve.
Let's see if he posted anything. I don't know. This doesn't seem really...
Bro, you can like guns and women. You know, it's not mutually exclusive.
Fair. I don't see anything.
I remember there was one video of him like standing up for a valet. Like it was a prank video where the boss of the valet started talking shit to the valet guy.
Yeah.
And Steve Austin was like, "Yo, how the fuck you talking shit to this guy?" Like to the boss, and like standing up for the working man.
Yeah.
And I was like, good for you, Steve Austin. But that might just be like, what's it called? Like if you put a video up that makes someone look good, like X washing.
Oh yeah.
Kindness washing.
Blue collar washing.
Yeah, something like that. Stone Cold Steve Austin is a Democrat. Some expected guest appearance to look at that.
Okay, good. Nice.
It's like Obama being in Qatar right now.
Is he in Qatar?
Yeah.
Doing what? Denying brown people rights?
No, he's just, I don't know what, washing them, washing them. Like that he's I don't know, he's at some business conference out there.
Oh yeah, I mean you got to get your bag after you become president. That's the whole point of being
You
president.
don't think he already has a bag?
You only got
This is why we don't have anything.
He probably only has like $100 million.
But this is why we don't have anything. It's because like there's no real like, you know,
Doha for inaugural Sportico World Summit.
a sport washing.
Oh,
Yeah.
sport washing. Okay.
Yeah, Middle East Saudi about to be the next sport. Like,
I don't think so, man. That's a long.
they're trying.
It's a long. It's a long flight to go to a place where you can't criticize the government, or you might get jailed.
Or drink beers.
Yeah.
Or see titties.
Yeah.
But they're making all the big guys come out there and like make them feel super nice.
Yeah, they're just paying Ronaldo and all these
golfers. Shout out to
golfers.
Messi for denying $1 billion.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to go to Miami where I can do all
be
the
with my
same.
people.
Yeah, but Ronaldo took it, and he literally 2 days ago released a video. Like, he has a YouTube channel now, which was the highest
growing channel
ever. And 2 days ago, he released a video on his channel with Mr. Beast. So he's trying to tap into he already had a generational worth of kids following him, but now the next generation who don't know him because he's almost 40.
What? How much money do you need?
Everything.
Bro, give me 50 million and you'll never hear from me again. I will disappear. I'll be just ghost, bro.
I don't know.
I'll just read books all day. Man, you hear me, internet? Let's kickstart my retirement. $50 million. And I'll disappear off the face of the earth. Bro.
Yeah, racist dentists in Huntington, California.
Yeah, man, Jesus.
If you really want to get rid of us, subscribe to Patreon.
Yeah, please. $50 million. That's all I want. All I want's $100 million and a bad bitch. Speaking of, are we done with politics?
I think so, yeah. It's been 15 minutes past.
Politics section is over. If you were into the politics stuff, now is your time to click and go listen to Flagrant or whatever it is you listen to.
I don't know what our listeners listen to.
Who knows?
They sound mostly sad.
Yeah. Man, we really needed this podcast, man.
Listen, here's the thing. If we went right wing, we would make way more money.
Yeah, two brown guys talking.
Going straight right wing.
Yeah.
Oh, you get that 50 mil.
Uh-huh.
Get all that sweet Patreon cash from calling people
from
libtards.
From all the TRT dudes.
Yeah. We'll have our own brand of kettlebells.
Uh-huh. Damn.
We'll have a kettlebell.
When you edit this, show a video of money floating over Speaking of people who have sold their souls, Gautam Adani, billionaire Indian guy, just charged by the American SEC for bribery, insider trading too, or just bribery?
Just bribery.
Which, I mean, come on.
I don't. So the one thing I don't understand
is an Indian billionaire. That's
but
how
the thing
business
is,
is done.
He became the second richest guy in the world a month after Modi got elected.
Well, yeah, bro.
But then if you most people though, if you make that connection, no. A lot of people really fuck with Modi a lot. I don't know if that's the case in India still these days.
What do you mean? They
glaze
people
the
dude.
They just love him.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's
even here, Indian Americans here, which now I've realized that
what?
Indian Americans have come here a little on the conservative side.
A little on the conservative side.
Very well. It's not part of my whole wheelhouse, so I didn't know.
Oh.
I was shocked. I get shocked by dentists and doctors. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are dark, evil motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, it's all about the bag, dude. At the end of the day, it's all about the bag. And Adani is one of these dudes who $71 billion.
Yeah,
Jesus,
it was up to
fucking
125, and now he went back down. Now that Modi's lost power, or not power, or he's not as cool as he was.
Did you know that they held a Rowan Atkinson lookalike contest and Gautam Adani won that? That's how he started.
Really? That's how he got his first billion?
His first $1 billion. So he got charged with bribery?
Yeah, so but this guy...
By the United States. Only $250 million?
$265 million.
Well, okay. Concealing it to raise money in the United States.
So he is a power magnate.
Uh-huh.
He's an oligarch.
Coal.
Clearly.
You started with coal, right? Solar.
Because a lot of the coal energy that left America is in India and China now.
Uh-huh.
And like
shout out to Bill Clinton and selling America out to
I don't know if
other
we should have
countries.
kept coal though. I don't really know what the politics of that is. Seems all seems pretty bad. But anyway, this guy is now trying to get into wind and solar.
Of course.
Right.
You gotta make up for your sins by committing other sins.
Yeah, or maybe like some random villages are covered in soot that we don't know about. That's probably the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the rule is in India, so is that private energy companies, they have to bid on, like the government, they get to bid and like put in a bid, right? Pitch the government.
Got it, yeah.
But the government, state agencies have the first right of refusal.
Uh-huh.
So if like some state in India is like, no, we could do wind and we'll do it, like for an X amount of money, the government has to take that state's bid instead of the private bid.
Oh, okay.
So what this guy did was he raised $265 million, I think, in U.S. bonds to bribe Indian state officials.
What a thug.
To get his shit across the line over the public utilities.
Okay.
And that's why the U.S. got him.
Oh, okay. That's fair. But counterpoint, it's India. That's just how it is. You just bribe people to get what you want.
He's not wrong.
I mean, I know that's what it's like, but I just find it like
And
crazy.
before we get the you don't know anything about India, don't talk shit about India.
Yeah.
First of all, that is how business is done there, and it's probably how it's done here as well. So get off your fucking India
just
horse.
more under wraps here.
No, it's just cheaper here. Like Clarence Thomas, what, he got an RV and a 5-star hotel?
Yeah, he sold out like his own people.
Yeah.
For like a suite at a 4-star hotel.
Yeah, to get like keep mass incarceration going, and like, man, Indian officials be getting paid.
Yeah, 265 mil.
Yeah, split across like not that many people. That's still a lot.
I think I'd be more okay with Clarence Thomas's bribery if it was like more.
It was like 100 mil he was getting, like in the richest country in the world.
Yeah, and it was like $100 million. Okay, you'll sell out your own people. An RV, a luxury RV,
and it did stay at the Four Seasons.
To set in stone some immutable, irrecoverable stuff for the entire country, bro. Like, just do Supreme Court justices not get paid?
I'm gonna take it back to politics. You guys can cover your ears. But this is what Republicans in America want. They want these fat bribes.
Yeah.
When you don't have agencies and shit, like right now, get 50 grand to bribe a senator in India? 50 grand's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing. Like, to get a member of parliament out there, you get 50 grand. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, new Kickstarter. We're gonna raise $10,000 to buy the reports about Matt Gaetz. Let's do that. You think we can get some reports about Matt Gaetz for $10,000?
I think we probably need 50, 60
50, 60 G's to bribe somebody. Can you do Kickstarters to raise money for bribes?
I think so.
Let's ask Gautam Adani. That's basically what he did.
Yeah, you got a Kickstarter from gullible American investors.
Yeah,
who were like, you guys want to do wind energy out there in India?
He went to some investment bank and was like, hey, go to your high net worth clients and tell them I'm raising
ESG bonds,
ESG bonds, and I'll pay whatever 4%, 6% interest. I'll beat treasuries, and I guarantee this money because I'm going to use it to bribe a bunch of very bribable Indian people, and that's what he did. And apparently, that's against the law.
Not in India. He got caught here. He's still chilling in India.
Yeah, in India, that's like, oh, good job. Good for you. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's the whole point. But in America, he's never come to the States again.
If he's a billionaire, he'll be fine.
Well, yeah.
And it's a white-collar crime,
Yeah. It's obviously, he'll probably just wire some money to the SEC. Like, here, guys.
You would spend more jail time for hopping a turnstile in New York City than doing what this guy did.
Yeah, especially if you're a billionaire.
He says last week he congratulated Trump and pledged to invest 10 billion in the U.S. So there you go.
Mr. Adani, I myself am raising money to bribe some senators. So if some of that 10 billion wants to make its way this way, 50 mil is my price tag. Holla at your boy. You know?
You want to?
I can't wait to see the comments because people glaze Indian billionaires like they themselves will become billionaires. I made jokes about the Ambanis. And man, people, you don't know anything what they've done for the country. But shut the fuck up. Shut up.
It's crazy to glaze billionaires.
Right. But that's what I have this theory that everyone loves billionaires because they think themselves they're going to become billionaires. And that's why they don't want to make fun of them or attack them or just look for the good in them.
Yeah.
Because they themselves think, oh, well, I would do anything for $1 billion. Therefore, it's okay for them to do anything for $1 billion. Can I just say the odds of any of us becoming billionaires are next to zero. LeBron James just became a billionaire like a year ago. And the man has 4 NBA titles.
After almost 3 decades.
After 3 decades. The man just became a billionaire. Beyonce is barely a billionaire. Are you Beyonce? No? Then stop sucking billionaire dick. All right?
Talk shit about here. Like, I don't think any Bollywood actor or actress is a billionaire.
Shah Rukh might
Shah Rukh's
be.
probably
He's got $1 billion.
He's probably the second richest actor in the world.
Mm-hmm. Who's first? Robert Downey Jr.?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Keanu Reeves?
It's got to be Robert Downey Jr. now, getting all that Avengers money.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Ryan Reynolds now. Who knows? It's TC?
Yeah.
Right. TC got 800? That makes sense. Jerry Seinfeld's got a Billy. Who's Jamie Gertz? Who the fuck is Jamie Gertz?
I have never seen this person in my life.
But she 8 billion. Oh, that's probably some inheritance shit. Like Julie Louis-Dreyfus had is probably worth like $2 billion because her dad was like a shipping magnate.
Yeah, but she's actually has talent.
Walter.
Whoa. Go to Wikipedia. Let's see how she has $1 billion. 8 billion.
Actress Gertz is known for her early roles in Crossroads.
Oh, her dad is her parents are contractors.
Wild.
It's this. Some Gen Z person put me onto this phrase called being boomer pilled.
Yeah.
Which I find very funny because it's this, the whole idea that like lifting yourself up by your bootstraps is how you make money, and it's not like systems.
Yeah.
And like, it's really just systems. Like the system you're born in will dictate how far you go.
Yeah.
Like where you're born, how good your education is, all that shit. And like, but like these people, like in your comments, they just, I don't know, man. They think that just glazing billionaires, you'll end up working for the Ambanis as if like.
That is what it is. It's like you gotta talk nice about them so that in the hopes that that's your ticket.
Do you know like who they hire? All these people they hire go to Ivy League American schools.
Oh, the Ambanis and stuff.
Yeah, like they have all these elite Indian people.
Yeah, I mean Mukesh, not Mukesh.
They get educated here.
What's the fat boy's name? Anant. Fat boy Anant. He went to Stanford or something. Brown, right?
Yeah. They all do, but like they're all like those big families also have other like millionaire families.
Yeah,
and it's all nepotism.
Brown. He went to Brown.
He went to Brown. Yeah,
it's all nepotism. So you have no chance, commenter, on an Instagram. Like you have no chance.
And for all the good that, let's just use the Ambanis as an example, for all the good that they've done, for charity or whatever, I know through anecdotal evidence that they didn't pay like half the people that worked at their wedding.
Yep.
They didn't like pay any of those people.
The vendors?
Yeah, they didn't pay any of those vendors.
Yeah, also like billionaires giving. There's a lot of articles about this. I'm not going to go into it.
It's like what are you going to sue the Ambanis?
Yeah.
They did that. So go fuck yourself.
Billionaires giving money is a bunch of bullshit anyway. Just because like Bezos gives $2 million to some charity doesn't undo the billions of dollars of
And it's also just for tax reasons.
Yeah, it's just for tax reasons.
It's not like out of the kindness of their heart. If all that shit worked, we'd have no problems.
True.
You know what I mean? I'm sure some billionaires have done a lot of good work. I'm sure a lot of millionaires have done a lot of good work to like solve problems, but you probably you extract more value than you give, I think.
You have to be able to give.
Anyway, okay. Speaking of wild ass Indian businessmen, Zomato.
Is it Zomato?
It's a motto.
Zomato.
Is it Zomato because
Zomato.
like people say have that?
It's in India.
Yeah, I think
It's in India, so they have that. Yeah, they have that like Amitabh Bachchan accent. You know what I mean? They got to speak
Zomato.
English in a certain way.
Yeah. The British.
Zomato. This news: the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company, Zomato, has been brutally roasted online after posting a job ad requiring the successful candidate to cough up $36,000. That's balls, bro. You want to work for me? Pay me first.
This guy.
That's like indentured servitude.
It's literally it's like slavery, pretty much.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And all to be work at Seamless or Grubhub of India. That's all they do, right?
In
They
their
don't even
corporate.
do-
In their corporate.
in their corporate. A lot of Indian CEOs have been posting like
It's
they're new to LinkedIn, like they just found LinkedIn, and their whole shtick on LinkedIn is like, you got to work weekends, man. You got to work every day of your life, and it's like you're just describing slavery, dude.
right. They want to bring back the caste system.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
I
never
mean, not
went
that
away.
it ever went away.
Can we say that?
Yeah, we could say that. Why
Definitely.
not? You don't know anything about India. The caste system doesn't exist, okay? Okay, then why are people... Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about what you see when you go to India. That is not a result of the caste system's fingers lingering forever.
Indians in India and Europeans are kind of the same. They'll never admit to shit being wrong in their country, and they love to say that we're dumb,
Right.
And our shit's wrong. And I'm like, yeah, we are dumb.
Yeah,
and our shit is bad.
America is also bad.
No, we have a podcast,
Right.
talking about how bad shit is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit is bad.
Don't talk anything about India. You've never been. No, I've
Yeah,
been.
but-
I've seen it. I
Yeah.
read the news.
It's terrible.
If 1/10 of the shit is true, it's bad.
People, it's an unequal society, man. People struggling out there.
You know, if we're going to talk, so India, a lot of prosperity happened in India because of outsourcing from the United States of America. The Infosys founder was the guy that said everyone should work like 70-hour weeks,
Yeah,
or
like
90-hour
100-hour weeks
whatever.
or some crazy shit.
You know, India has outsourced the caste system to the United States. Do you remember that Cisco lawsuit?
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
federal Cisco lawsuit that was for sake of conversation, some undercast person sued within Cisco saying he faced caste discrimination because his higher ups would not let him move up within the company because he was quote unquote undercast and they were upper caste, quote unquote. That is the craziest, most insane export from India to the United States. All these H-1Bs come over and they see America as a land of opportunity, but not for other Indian people.
Well, that's all. Like all immigrants are doing that over here.
Look at this guy. He's got what, like $40 billion? Bro, tuck your collar in. What? Why are you dressed like Travolta from Saturday Night Fever?
That's why he has 40 billion. He's had that one shirt since 1979. That's his one shirt.
I love it, bro. I love it. My dad had this look in 1982. What a stud.
Doesn't believe in work-life balance.
Okay.
I feel for his kids, man.
I mean, a lot of these uncles get off on the fact that like we have a respectability politics. Like you can't really talk shit to uncles because it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
I do all the time.
I talk shit to uncles all
I
the
do
time.
all the time because I like how riled up they get.
Right.
You know, when you just not even disrespect, if you just approach an uncle like a man, be like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" And they're like, huh,
Yeah. No one's ever said that to me.
"You didn't call me Uncle Rakesh. You called me Rakesh.
Rakesh, yeah.
What?" And like you see their fucking like you see them short circuit.
Uh-huh.
I live for it, man.
Sidebar, I did this event on Friday night for some big like specialty healthcare company, private gig. Shout out to them. Thank you for having me. Founder's Indian guy, probably 45, 50 years old. Ends up being first cousins with Samit's best friend. And so he messaged me, "Yo, are you here?" Whatever. Long story short, a bunch of uncles come up to me afterwards. One of them is, and this story is no punchline. It's not going anywhere. So
We'll probably cut it.
Yeah. I'm just reminding myself that I have to tell my mom this story because one of the uncles at this event was the owner of Patel Video, which was like the first
back in the day.
Indian in Parsippany, New Jersey, was like the first Indian only video store, and he would just like pirate Indian movies, like go to the theater and like film the movie,
and just put it on tape,
and then put it on tape. And some mad Indian people would just go, and my mom and we would go there like every weekend, and we would get like 3 Indian movies, and then watch them and return them. And I saw him at the event on Friday night, and he was like, I used to run Patel Video in Parsippany. You're from Parsippany. I was like, you ran Patel Video?
What is this guy doing at this pharmaceutical event? He sells like Ozempic now? What's going on?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how he knows the
he just knows them. Okay.
But I didn't. If I asked him, I didn't retain that information. But crazy uncle story, and like I just called him by his name. But when I was younger, like, oh, uncle. But now, what's up, bro? What the fuck? You ran Patel Video? That's wild. And I asked him what happened. He's like, oh, we closed it. And I didn't want to be like, oh, didn't you get in trouble for bootlegging every Indian movie?
Ah, man, you think the Indian government came after him?
Not
like
the Indian government.
Copyright and shit?
He probably did some other shit.
He branched off and they like, you got mail, and they got him.
He probably did some other shit.
Like, no.
he probably did some
Warner
other
Brothers
shit.
came after him.
He was just an Indian uncle watching like you got mail with a camera in the back.
He was an Indian blockbuster, dude. He had like everything on tape, and I'm sure that existed across so many other communities. But in Parsippany, his was the spot, bro. He had the corner of like the biggest an Indian strip mall area in Parsippany, New Jersey, and we would go because we lived across the street at Troy Gardens apartment complex, and everyone would go to see him. Like anytime the new movie came out, like, yo, you got the hot K3G shit. It wasn't K3G. It was before that. It was like Ishq.
Oh,
you know, like all like old ass movies, bro.
Your parents would use calling cards and shit to call home.
Of course, he sold calling cards. He had a long. I wonder if he had porn.
No,
probably.
It's probable. It's probable.
You think so? I feel like uncles back in the day were real like.
No.
He was younger.
Yeah, he was like probably he looked 55, so 30. He's probably in his early 20s, bro.
I think he was focused on his game of getting the best quality film.
He had some high quality shit, and if it wasn't, you let him know.
Yeah,
okay.
And he would change the rates based on the quality. This is sorry, I was a little drunk while I was filming this one. Someone was talking next to me the whole time.
It's just the bottom right corner of Lagan.
Shout out Patel Video. If anything illegal happened, my bad. But we all know.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah, statute of limitations. Where were we? Caste discrimination. We ended that. Cisco, I don't know what happened with that lawsuit. I remember like when I went to SF a few years ago, I was talking about it. But I did not end up following it because I didn't really care as much.
I mean, it's probably really easy to get those uppity H-1Bs out of there. Just fire them.
Oh, the government sued Cisco. They probably settled. Oh, they dismissed the case? Oh, the litigation against Cisco is ongoing.
Mm-hmm. Ongoing.
It happens. Caste discrimination happens. They just ask you the last name or if you eat meat or whatever.
Yeah, if you're vegetarian or not.
And that's like all these Indian people, their last name usually dictates caste in some way or another. And it's really easy to read a resume and be like, oh, Jay Bhattacharya, he's from this caste. Mm-hmm. Therefore, we can't promote him. This is why I'm encouraging every Indian person to change their resume to Nimesh Patel. All right? Just have your resume say Nimesh Patel. Get the interview. They're like, oh, you're not Nimesh Patel. Like, who said I'm not? I just wanted to make sure I didn't get discriminated against. And Nimesh Patel is like the John Smith of Indian names, from what I'm coming to understand.
Yeah, I never really bumped up against the caste system until college because I grew up with poor Indians. Mm-hmm. Poor Indians don't care about any of that stuff.
Right.
But the rich Indians in college, especially when you try to holler at like a girl, they would let you know what caste they were right away instead of just saying
that's
no.
Crazy.
Like, yo, girl, you want a hot lunch? She's like, are you a Brahmin? And I'm like, what?
I know.
Are you a Kshatriya? And I'm like, I don't know what these words are.
Right. Are you a Kshatriya? No, I'm a Scorpio.
I like long walks on the beach. I don't know what you're saying to me, but I swear, this is true. Multiple times, instead of just saying no, which is a fine answer.
Yeah.
Right.
Just say no.
Right.
It was like some weird, like, no, my family goes back to this village in Jharkhand. And I'm like, where the fuck is Jharkhand? What are you talking about?
Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah, Uttar Pradesh, UP.
Yeah.
And I'm learning other, like, why do I know what UP is? I shouldn't know that. Yeah. Uttar Pradesh. All right, man. Like, okay, and then that's when I got really radicalized against the caste system.
It makes sense.
These
for
are
you.
keeping me away from titties.
The caste system.
The caste system is oppressing me
From titties.
from titties.
Fine Brahmin titties.
Yeah, terrible.
Priestly titties. Speaking of caste system and Indian people, San Francisco just hosted a Dev Patel lookalike contest. This guy won.
This guy looks nothing like Dev Patel.
Shout out to Jaipreet Hundal, 25, for walking away with $50 and
And
glory.
roses.
This guy.
It was, you know,
He's just tall.
he looks nothing like Dev Patel, but in all fairness, the contest was judged by white HR people. Like, oh, close enough.
I kind of like that Dev Patel is like a thirst trap for like kind white women.
My girlfriend hypes me up all the time. She always says I look like Dev Patel or Ranveer Singh. I didn't realize I'd actually win. Your girlfriend is telling you who she pictures when you're banging. All right, bro? That's what's happening. You don't look like Dev.
These are the other contestants.
What is that? What is this? Did Dev Patel do this?
I think he did it in Slumdog, like his like dance from Slumdog. That's what he's doing. I don't know. This is zesty as hell.
Yeah, he does the nene in Slumdog.
This, I think, is a little.
I mean, it's cool. I'm into it.
Yeah.
It's a little.
Shout out to them.
There's.
This is all to try to get Dev Patel to show up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
You got to
sure.
do it in L.A.
Since Timothy showed up at his. This is what.
Bro, I
is
seen
going
Timothy
on.
Chalamet walking down the street. I think either that.
I think that all the time.
Chalamet, what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you working at a coffee shop?
Yo, Dune was fire, bro.
It's, what?
Which Dev are you?
Oh, okay. You can't host a Dave Patel lookalike contest and not just have the most current one.
Yeah.
You can't be like, I look like Dave from when he was on that British TV show.
So Dev also is Dave, but
Yeah.
I know quite a few Devs
that go by Devs.
that go by Dev.
Yeah.
And I also know quite a few Daves who
go
get real fucking angry at you when you call them Dev.
Oh yeah. That's the whole Nimesh.
Yeah.
I don't know how to, you know.
Yeah, that is a tricky one.
Just call him Patel.
Yeah. Patel.
Or call him Slumdog.
That really gets them going.
Bro, I wore a vest once and like a puffy ass vest. And one of my comedian friends, Ed Larson, called me Slumdog Lifeguard. And I'll never forget. It was the funniest insult I've ever heard, bro. Slumdog Lifeguard. Oh, it's fantastic.
Shout out to Dev Patel, though. I like The Green Knight. That was a good movie.
Dev Patel,
Lion's great. Sad. But
Monkey
great.
Man.
Sucked.
Kudos to the
Sorry,
action.
I thought it was bad. You picked that up
It
on
was,
the mic.
it was a thin plot for sure.
It was
Visually great. Beautiful shot, beautiful choreography for fight scenes, and awesome. No story, bro.
Yeah, the allegory.
You've just ruined our chances to get Dev Patel on this
Nah,
podcast.
he'll understand.
We'll just get Jay Preet, whatever the fuck his name is.
Just have him sit there.
Yeah, so, Dev, what was it like training for Monkey Man and avoiding Narendra Modi's death threats? I'm a software developer at X. This actually doubled as a networking event for anyone that's out of work in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's why they're all there.
Yeah.
They're out of jobs.
Yeah, it's not a good scene right now out there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a tall young Indian engineer. It's hard times.
Hundal works in product at TikTok
Oh, wow.
and was previously an engineer at Meta.
Wow.
Who called it?
Wow.
I didn't even read this shit.
Stereotypes, guys.
Mm-hmm. That's why it was. That's why the prize was only $50.
Yeah.
Like, you guys,
And he's out in the middle of the day.
right? You guys want a coffee? All right. Well, that's good. I mean, things are not looking up for the community. But
Nothing's looking
at least
up.
we had some light, frivolous nonsense going on. Anything else happen?
Jaguar changed their logo,
Jaguar.
and people are up in arms about it.
I don't understand why. This is to appeal to millennials who have no money.
That's their new logo?
Yeah.
Dude.
They changed their font to that?
yeah.
God damn, bro.
Jaguar.
That's awful.
Yeah. And this was like the ad campaign.
Yeah, there weren't any cars in it.
No.
Create exuberant? That's not a sentence.
Copy nothing.
Live vivid. Isn't it create exuberance? Break molds.
Molds.
Oh, this is some British bullshit, huh?
There's no cars in this.
Nope.
Yeah, what the fuck? This might be a Skittles commercial.
It could have literally, you could have put anything
Anything there. Oh, dude, we gotta do that.
Gucci Turban.
Yeah.
Gucci turban. do that.
Okay.
Download this, and put it for everything. At the end, put Nimesh Patel.
Elon Musk replied, "Do you sell cars?"
Do you sell cars? That's valid.
Yes, we'd love to show you. Join us at Cuppa in Miami.
I look forward to seeing your new vehicle lineup. You know, for as shitty as this campaign is, I love Jaguars.
Yeah,
The
they're
older
great.
ones. The new ones could go scratch, but the older ones, man, an old XK8, woo!
Yeah, Jaguar.
Jaguar.
The finest automobile known
Yeah.
to man.
So, but the thing is, the fact that like I don't know how calculated this ad campaign is because it got everybody talking about it.
Oh, they knew what they're doing.
Yeah.
The Brits were like, let's get them upset.
Yep.
They're gonna revert back to the old logo very soon. No one's buying a car with that font.
I feel
on
like
it.
nobody buys Jaguars anyway.
People,
people
yeah,
buy.
I haven't seen as many. Like people buy the F Pace a lot, but
I don't even know what that is.
it's their SUV.
Yeah.
It's like a nice car, but I would never buy a Jaguar SUV. The only Jaguar I'd ever get is an old school XK8 or an old.
Yeah, I get the one in that Jadakiss video. Knock yourself out, remember?
I didn't like that. Oh no, wait.
That's
Is
the one that looked
is
like the super, like the futuristic.
Is that the XK8? Let's see.
I think so.
Which it?
Jadakiss,
Knock yourself out video car.
How do you spell it?
Jadakiss, knock yourself out.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah. KNO. Yeah, there you go.
Music video?
Video, yeah.
Have you never seen this, Arthur?
I've seen this
No,
video.
I haven't.
I don't remember it though.
This is like one of the great all-time Neptunes beats that we
Aw,
cannot
man.
play.
I don't
Bro,
got.
how do you not have a premium account?
I'm not logged in.
Just it's a 2-minute ad, bro. I would kill myself.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is this browser?
This Chrome.
Are you balling them up? Oh, yeah, no.
This car.
This is the XJ 2020. No, this is one of the rarest cars on the planet.
Love this car.
No, this car is insane. But that's not the car I'm talking about. That's you can't buy that car. This is a like $5 million car now. That's the XJ 2020, I think. Type that in real quick. Did I get that right?
XJ 2020. Well, now they make
220. What is it? Type in Jaguar hypercar.
Target ads.
Fuck. What? I'm gonna have to look it up myself.
This is what it looks like.
No, that's not it at all. It's much XKJ. It might be. Hold on, let me just type it in.
You know, people are talking about it, but nobody's gonna buy a Jaguar.
XJ 220. Sorry, that's what it is. It's a Jaguar XJ 220. Yeah, that's it right there.
Oh, yep.
That's the car in the video. But the car I'm talking, the Jaguars that I loved growing up were the Jaguar XK8. Like that's a fucking,
Ooh,
that's
yeah.
a whip, bro. And I rented one for my wedding. Remember the Indian wedding? That was
you had a oh yeah you
I
had,
had, I had a Jaguar XKR, I think.
You did have a Jaguar.
Look at that shit, bro. Oh my god,
This is nice.
it's a James Bond whip, dude.
Yeah, well, they don't make cars anymore. They make bisexual clothing.
We gotta put that up. That's pretty funny. I remember, man, Jaguars, dude. Well, hopefully they go back to what they used to do. What else we got?
Yeah.
Oh no, let's do the Conor McGregor thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he got convicted.
Yeah, he got convicted of sexual assault in 2018, and Jake Paul tweeted, "Man's convicted of, but I'm a bad guy." And Conor McGregor apparently responded, "No, you're a little gay nerd."
Did he really?
Yeah.
The thing is, he's G'd up. This trial was really messed up, man. Like he assaulted this poor woman, and then they had like thugs like
Oh, that's hilarious.
So it's real, right? Dana hits his
real.
wife. Conor's convicted, but I'm a bad guy. But no, you're a little gay nerd.
He had people like intimidate her from the Irish mob and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like they tried to like they did horrible stuff to her. Like they home invaded her a whole bunch just to try to get her to stay quiet.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. He's not a good dude.
No. But he can beat the shit out of other dudes.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's the people you most expect.
Yeah. I mean, like his wife is standing by his side. She's probably going to run some department for Trump pretty soon.
I'm surprised he's not. Well, I think he's more in the. He might be too G'd up.
What do you mean?
Like he's like actually G'd up, like Conor McGregor, like as in like the Irish mob and stuff. Ties.
Yeah.
Probable.
Yeah. So like Trump only puts up like TV hosts.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is all going to be on. This is Patreon stuff? We can keep the Jaguar thing for.
Yeah, we can switch.
Yeah.
We can roll it over now because that was we're at 57.
Okay.
So we can do
Now
Patreon.
Now it's time for the Patreon where we'll be talking shit about Israel. Just continuous, nonstop, unfiltered talking shit about Israel. Imagine that was the entire Patreon.
Join us to find it out.
Join us to find out. What do we got?
This is wild. I don't know how